going to be building a website for our automation agency. Now, I have a very controversial opinion about websites, and that's that the vast majority of your pre-existing beliefs on websites are probably bullshit. The purpose of having a website for our industry is not to convert people directly. You're not just going to put up a website and then start raking in the leads unless you're sending traffic to that. You're almost certainly not going to rank high for SEO organically or anything like that, at least for the next few months, and unless you spend a ton of money on articles and writing and a content pipeline and all that stuff. Really, the only purpose in having a site for us is just to give yourselves some legitimacy and some credence. It's the same reason why we set up social media profiles, which I'll cover in a couple of days. You just want to seem like you've done this before. You want to seem like you've crossed the minimum threshold to be able to afford a website. And websites are very, very cheap in order to make look good. So I'll show you in a moment. It's just an opportunity to appear polished and put together, which for higher ticket items, when you're selling $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 projects, those are important. People just want to make sure you are who you say you are. Basically, the point that I'm making is it's a freaking business card. So don't overthink it and don't worry too much about it. What I've done in a prior product, 14 Day Agency, is I created an entire website from scratch and I screen recorded the process, and it shows me doing it like I typically do my long form content, where I will figure problems out as they come along. I'll sort of think to myself the best way to do things. I'll verbalize it all. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you that. It's about an hour long, and I highly recommend that you guys watch it in full before proceeding. I do this using Webflow. If you're familiar with Webflow, it's a website builder that requires no code or pre-existing knowledge or skill or anything like that to do. And so I've linked this down below, but I make heavy use of templates in order to eliminate the design part of my website building from being a problem. And basically what we're going to do together, assuming that you do this, is I'm going to show you a quick copywriting framework. And then at the end of the result, what you're going to end up with is a website that looks something like, let's see here, something like this. If you go to workflowloop.com, you're going to end up with a custom website that says we build X for Y, number of years of experience, about you, the various things that you've done and achieved. Your website's going to look clean. It's going to look sexy. Going to have a good FAQ section. And basically, you're just going to be able to use this as your digital or online business card. So please watch that clip in full before proceeding. It's pretty lengthy. It is about, an hour long or so. If you watch it at 1.5 times speed, I don't really think you're going to miss anything. So give that a go. And then after you're done, you can choose what you'd like to do. I recommend Webflow, as I mentioned in that clip a bunch of times, but if you can't afford the $20 a month or something like that hosting, I forget exactly how much it is, so take that with a grain of salt. You can also use a one-page website template like card.co or something like that. You don't have to follow along step by step necessarily, as long as you just understand the general principles about why you have a website. You don't really spend your entire life building this thing. You should be okay. So let's give it a go. Build your automation agency site and let me know how it goes. Cheers.